Yes, let's start the new topic in our chapter base. Bases. Bases. What are bases? Class 10 chemistry chapter. We already discussed about sorry, we already discussed acids, their physical properties, as well their chemical properties, all are we discussed. Then coming to the next topic in our chapter is base. Is base. What are bases? What are bases? We already discussed what are bases. Bases are the substances which are which are which are the substances which the substances bitter in taste, bitter in taste, and and different changes with help of with the litmus paper, with litmus paper. Red litmus turns into blue litmus. Red litmus turns into blue litmus. And yellow means turmeric indicator. Turmeric indicator turns into red. Turns into red. So those substances which are bitter in taste, bitter in taste, bitter in taste, and red litmus, red litmus change or turns into blue. Red litmus turns into blue litmus. So those substances are called bases. Those substances are called bases. We already discussed about it. We already discussed about it. Let us explore with bases, right? So a base can neutralize the acid. A base can neutralize the acid. A base can neutralize the acid, and we know what happened, right? So examples for some bases like bases um, NaOH, sodium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, then potassium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, then magnesium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide, then beryllium hydroxide, beryllium hydroxide. These are the examples for bases. According to Arrhenius acid-base theory, those substances which release OH minus ions, OH minus ions, hydroxide ions, hydroxide ions, so are called bases. So sodium hydroxide, when this sodium hydroxide, when this sodium hydroxide is dissolved in water, it gives it is dissociates into Na plus and OH minus. Similarly, calcium hydroxide also form Ca plus 2 and OH minus. OH minus. So those substances releases OH minus ions. OH minus ions are called bases, right? Some of as per reaction between acids and metal carbonates and metal bicarbonates. So what will happen? Some neutral salt is formed. Salt is formed. So sodium bicarbonate to sodium carbonate also having a small mild basic nature. Mild basic nature. So and metal oxides, we already, these all are obtained from the metal oxides which are basic in nature, basic in nature. So the substances which are bitter test turns red litmus into blue. Arrhenius acid base theory, those substances are releases OH minus ions. OH minus ions are called bases. Are called bases. Among these bases, among these bases, some of the bases are dissolved in water completely. Some are do not dissolve with water. So those bases, those bases are dissolved completely in water, we can call them alkaline solutions. Alkaline solutions. Alkaline solutions are simply called as alkalis, are simply called as alkalis. Alkalis are the solutions. Alkalis are the solutions. That means uh, the basic substances are the bases dissolves in water without any chemical reaction, without any chemical reaction. So they are called as alkalis. They are called as alkalis. So simply a base which is soluble in water. A base, a base which is a base which is soluble in water is called alkaline solutions, or simply called alkali. Simply called alkali. So so sodium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide, ammonium, ammonium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide are the bases, are alkalis, are example for alkalis, because of they are able to soluble in water. So but here beryllium hydroxide does not soluble in water properly. So all the all alkalis are bases, all the alkalis are bases, but all the bases are not alkalis. That means that means is a base which is soluble in water called alkalis. All the alkalis are bases, but all the bases are not alkalis. So beryllium hydroxide is a base. It has basic in nature. Even though it is a basic nature, but it does not dissolve in water. Does not dissolve in water. That's why all the alkalis are bases, but all the bases are not alkalis. Right? So this is a introduction about bases. About bases. Right? Let's continue with other topic. Hope you understand. So read your textbook. or watch my previous videos which are already playlist are made.